Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and this is your Formula 1 Italian Grand Prix race review. My goodness me, what an unbelievable race. Race rating, probably gonna hit 7 out of 10, I thought it was a really good Grand Prix, so much drama. But my goodness me, the two title rivals, Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen, take each other out in the Italian Grand Prix. The two title rivals come together. Now, after seeing replays and that, I'm putting full blame on Max Verstappen. You can argue and say both drivers could have backed out of it, but to me, Lewis Hamilton had that move complete, so it's like, definitely, to me, Max Verstappen is to blame for that incident. But you can say it's a racing incident, but I'm giving full blame to Max Verstappen because the replay shows that Lewis Hamilton, to me, was slightly ahead, and then Max, them sausage curbs didn't help, but Verstappen, to me, should have allowed Hamilton much more space. But there you go, they took each other out. Of course, I was celebrating like mad because Red Bull had a disaster pit stop, and then what did Mercedes do? Shoot themselves in the foot. They had a bad pit stop as well, and they're a bit quicker. Hamilton would have been comfortably ahead of Norris and Verstappen, so Mercedes kind of shot themselves in the foot as well. So frustrating, it really was. McLaren though, yes! Come on! First win since Brazil 2012. Finally, the English-based team, McLaren, win their first Grand Prix in 9 years. Daniel Ricciardo finishes first, Lando Norris second, and well done to Valtteri Bottas third. Bottas has been absolutely phenomenal this weekend. Since losing his drive to George Russell, the pressure is now off Bottas and he can enjoy his racing. He was definitely having great fun today, and it's been a top-class weekend for Bottas, It's just sod's law. He loses his drive and now he's performing, but I know why, because the pressure is off, so he's enjoying his racing. But yeah, amazing day for McLaren. Just what they needed. Lewis Hamilton, that was his first DNF in 63 races. What an incredible run, going without a DNF at 63 races. Unbelievable. Just shows the reliability of the Mercedes. To me, this is the most intense rivalry we've had since the Senna and Prost days. Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton are well and truly at war with each other, and none want to give anything away, because Lewis Hamilton is looking to make history, winning his 8th Formula 1 world title, and then Max Verstappen is looking to win his first world title, so none of them want to give everything away. But for that incident, full blame goes to Max Verstappen, I believe, because he definitely should have allowed more space. And of course, the sausage curbs, as I said, did not help at all, the sausage curbs. So, but definitely, to me, Max Verstappen could have left a bit more space, and then them two could have fighted it out along the straights. But like it was going to happen at some point, the rivalry is so intense this season. But honestly, I was very frustrated, but at the same time, delighted for Daniel Ricciardo and Lando Norris, P2, getting George Russell, P9, finishes in the points. So a very good day for two British drivers. Not such a great day for the defending world champion, Lewis Hamilton. But it is what it is, He'll come back stronger. To me, I completely agree with Toto Wolff. The Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen incident, it was foul play. To me, it was dirty driving by Max Verstappen. I'm sorry. So that's why I'm 100% putting the blame on Max Verstappen on this one. some may disagree with me, but, you know, we've all got our own opinions. So, yep, dirty driving by Max. Because Housen, to me, left him enough space and then just... Yeah, well, thank goodness for the halo, though, because that was scary how Max Verstappen's car was on top of Lewis Hamilton's, just above his helmet. Thank goodness for the halo, because that could have been an absolute catastrophe. You know, Lewis Hamilton, without the halo, I would dread to think what would happen. Oh, thank goodness the safety have won these days. But, you know, what a Grand Prix. Well done to McLaren. Driver of the day, Daniel Ricciardo, jumps Max Verstappen at the start. And both Max Verstappen and Hamilton were struggling to pass both of the McLarens. So McLaren's race was really good. So even Hamilton and Verstappen were in this race. I'm not too sure if they would have had enough to beat the McLarens this afternoon, to be honest. But, you know, look, it is what it is. We wouldn't have known, but I'm delighted for Ricciardo, you know. And to see both Norris and Ricciardo doing the shoey on the podium, and Zach Brown, absolutely fantastic. I love McLaren, you know. I've always believed in them, and that one day they'll come back stronger. Of course, Lewis Hamilton did the right thing leaving the team. Of course he did, you know, because McLaren, just before Lewis Hamilton left, were on the decline, and after Hamilton left, were getting even worse. But for McLaren to win their first race in 9 years, and the first season back with Mercedes power, fantastic, absolutely fantastic by McLaren. Sensational, important points for the team as well. Comment your thoughts down below, I will always reply, and let me know who you think it was at fault for the Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton crash. I said my bit, now I'll leave it up to you guys to debate, like down in the comments. Obviously keep it clean, otherwise if there's any like overreacting comments, I will remove them. But you can have a debate, but just keep it clean in the comments, please. But, you know, yes, McLaren, first win in 9 years. Fucking get in there. Yes! And MUFC Racer will be absolutely buzzing about this, McLaren winning their first Grand Prix in 9 years. It's an unbelievable day for the British team. First McLaren 1 and 2 since Canada 2010. My goodness me, it's been so long. But hey, 1 and 2 for the British Woking based team. Bye bye. Yes!